So we finally got our dog Wolf to max level, which means we were able to unlock the level 30 trait. And I decided to go with Master Tracker because I feel like that is going to be the most useful of the two. The Brave one could be pretty useful in certain situations, but based off of what I was seeing from other people that had actually max leveled their dogs too and used that trait, it doesn't seem like it works as often as I would like it to. So I decided to go with Master Tracker. And as of now, it's been working pretty good. I had it taken to effect a couple times where our dog just went straight to the kill, which made it a lot quicker to find the trophy. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to come into play in the future. But I think what we're going to end up doing today is getting a new dog and taking it to Vurhonga multiplayer to try and level it up a little bit. I put up a poll recently asking what you guys wanted me to do. And Vurhonga Savannah was easily the most voted map, so we're going to be doing this entire video on Vurhonga, and towards the end of this video, you guys are going to get to see something that happened very shortly after I put that poll up, and it was one of the most insane things that I've had happen, but we'll see what we can find up until that point. So first things first, let's go to the kennel and put Wolf away. And then what we're going to do is go to purchasable dogs, and we'll find a color that we want to get this time. There is quite a few of them, so we could do something completely different. And I believe Wolf is a black and tan saddle. So I think what we're going to do is maybe the liver and tan saddle. I kind of like the way that looks. Yeah, I think we'll go with liver and tan saddle. And this one is also going to be a male. And we are going to name it Hunter. This is what we named our dog in the early access, and I do like that name quite a bit, so our second dog is going to be Hunter. So there we go, we got Hunter right here. Set him as our active dog. Where is he? Where is this little guy? There he is. Hey Hunter, how's it going, man? So we're going to take Hunter out to Vurhonga multiplayer and see what we can find. Hopefully we can come across some good trophies today. Well, the first cool thing that we end up finding is an Albino Warthog. That one is a female, but it has been about a year since I got my last one. We got our dog Hunter right here, and we're gonna take this thing down and then hopefully he can track it down for us. There was a couple decent level 4s also, and he just got his first level. So try to get a shot into this if we can. It is coming right at us, so that might actually make it so we can get an even better shot. I am going to be using the 243 because I had to kind of rearrange my inventory. I've been keeping tents on me because of the bug where the dogs tend to accidentally make the beavers go for your tents. So I've just been keeping a tent on me at all times, which made it so I had to rethink my loadout a little bit. So we got ourselves the 243 and the 9.3 from the drilling rifle. But I think that was a good shot. And it definitely was. That thing is going down. That's really cool. That is such an awesome way to start things off. And I wasn't really even expecting to find a warthog during this video. I was coming over here for Cape Buffalo, hoping I could find a leucistic one or hopefully a bighorn's diamond, but we ended up finding an albino warthog instead. It may just be a female, but that's still really, really cool. Alright, well, let's have Hunter go track it down. And that gets him to level 1 on Tracker also. Now obviously with him being a very low level, it's going to take him a little bit of time to actually find it. But once we get him to about level 10, he should start working pretty good. But that is super cool. That is really awesome. And, oh, that's not good. Well, we got ourselves a little bit of company here. Get a couple shots into it. Well, that'll do it. Go ahead and pick that up. Oh, great. We just got Cape Buffalo everywhere. Alright, so I don't think we're actually going to be able to get a screenshot. Obviously, with this being multiplayer, I don't necessarily want to risk losing out on this, so let's just pick her up, get her taxidermized. What a cool trophy. That is super awesome. Multiplayer always seems to deliver, and we're off to a really good start already. Now, I don't know if I've got any places in the lodge to actually put this, but we'll try to find something, because these are really cool, and I think we could probably replace like a turkey or something like that. But I guess we'll see. So, right here we have something else really cool. We're now on a different server, but that right there is a gold Gemsbok. Not a gold scoring one, but the gold fur type. It's a pretty small one, but that's still really awesome. These are one of the cooler looking fur types on Vurhonga, in my opinion. And yeah, these ones are the beige right here. They're a little bit different. But this guy in front of us is a gold one, which is, I believe, the only rare that you can actually get for Gemsbok, so it is pretty cool to see. However, this guy is getting really close. We should probably get ready. And our dog just got a level. I think it's time to get this thing's attention. And put a shot right there that will drop it on the spot. I'm actually kind of surprised that thing dropped immediately, but I mean, I'll take it. It makes it so less tracking for us. So let's have our dog go find it. We'll see if we can get a picture of them side by side. There we go. Let's just take that picture right there. I think that looks pretty good. Now let's go ahead and claim this. Gold female Gemsbok, 248.90. Go ahead and taxidermize that. That's really cool. I do really love the way the gold Gemsbok look. I hope eventually we can get ourselves a really big female one. I think the best we have is a level 4 male. But to be honest, the level 4 males don't look super impressive, so I'd love to get a level 4 female Gemsbok with the gold fur type. I think that would look really good in the lodge. But for now, we've got this one along with a couple others that we've killed in the past, so we'll have to go through and see which one looks best on the wall. So since we are pretty close to leveling up to level 5 on our dog, we're going to go ahead and take this decent Gemsbok out. That looked to be a pretty good shot right there. So we're going to jump down and get our dog on that trail so we can get up to level 5, and then we'll select our first trait. So overall, I think I want to make Hunter more of a loyal companion type of dog instead of being one that is just primarily for tracking. I feel like with the name Hunter, he needs to be a dog that's going to protect us and stick by our side and help us hunt down the predators that might be trying to hunt us. So we're going to take that into account when choosing the different traits. Alright, well anyway, let's go ahead and get him on the trail of this one. And just like that, we got to level 5 on companions, so let's go ahead and select our first trait. Now, I was thinking about choosing loving, because that increases the bond with our dog, but I feel like this is the one exception I'm going to make, which is the shortcut trait, because this one is really one of those traits that you can't go without. It's just that good. Your dog can skip detour tracks in favor of more recent clues. This can honestly save so much time with tracking, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and get him to sit so he'll stop barking. And check out this Gemsbok, 314.90, so it's a pretty decent sized one, but nowhere near diamond, unfortunately. But still very solid, not bad at all. But the main reason we took that out was to get Hunter up to the next level, and he's finally level 5, and we got our first trait. So we're well on our way to making him an awesome hunting dog. So it's far from a guarantee, but this guy right here could very well be a level 4 diamond. 107 to 119, I believe 110 is diamond if I'm not mistaken. And if that's the case, this guy has a pretty decent chance of making it, so before we shoot him, let's take a quick scan. There is one other level 4, but it's not quite as big, so we're probably not going to worry about that one. But this guy right here, we're definitely going to try and get down. I'm very curious what this guy's going to score. So he's about 200 meters roughly. It says 224, but I think it's actually reading through him. So we need a 0 for 150, and then we'll aim slightly high, and it should be good. That looked to be a solid shot. And looking at that guy closer, I think he actually has a decent chance of making it. He looks pretty big for the most part. The host of this server is only level 30, so I think there might be a decent chance of finding some good stuff on this server. I'm probably going to stick around for a little bit longer, even though it's getting a little bit later in the day. We'll probably hit up a few more lakes for Springbok and see if maybe we can find ourselves a level 5 or an albino or something of that sort. So for some reason I can't call my dog. I can't do anything with the dog, which means we're not going to get to have it track this thing down, unfortunately, but we can go ahead and just pick it up right here. Looks to be a pretty good one. Definitely have high hopes for this. It is just a gold, but that was really, really close. 108.80. Very close to diamond. That's unfortunate, but we made a pretty good shot on it. And it was really, really close to making diamonds, so I can't really be too mad about that. So we are in a bit of a strange situation. I'm in multiplayer, and we just found ourselves a level 9 Cape Buffalo, but somebody just fast traveled right next to me, which means they very well could come over here. And obviously, we want to make sure we get this guy down, so all I have on me is the 454, which means we're going to take kind of an interesting shot. I don't know how this is going to go, but it's our only option. And it looks like we smoked him. Hopefully that was actually a good shot. It looked like it was. Well, it was definitely not the best shot, I don't think. Although I think a low bleed rate might actually be vitals now that I think of it. So maybe this will actually be good. Hopefully, at least. This could get interesting. Well, this isn't good. This is not good at all. Hopefully we can get this guy out of here and get over to our trophy. This appears to be our level 9, so let's just quickly get him while we still can. And it is a diamond 154. What a giant. Not even too worried about getting hit. We'll just let it kill us because it'll still keep us on the harvest screen, but that was an unexpected diamond to get. This was literally the first server I jumped onto, and of course we had some other guy running to the same spot trying to get whatever we were going for, and we ended up getting this guy before he got there. And thankfully this guy hit at the very top end of that estimate. It maxed out at 154, and I was almost certain it was going to be a troll, but this thing actually did end up making diamonds, so that's really nice. Well, honestly, this day just keeps getting better and better. I am extremely happy that you guys chose Vurhonga Savannah as the next place that we would head out into multiplayer on. And yeah, this is the second level 9 Cape Buffalo that I've found during the past about 18 hours that I've spread hunting for them across. So I'm not exactly sure how far back this level 9 is. I see the level 8, but I can't get a good view on the 9. I'm guessing it's somewhere near that one, but maybe tucked back in the brush a little bit more. I mean, either way, we'll find a way to get a view on it eventually. It might just take a little bit of time. We only have the 9.3 on us from the drilling rifle, so this could get interesting if we have to take any weird angled shots. But I think if we can get a good broadside shot, things should be okay. We were having a few chasing us, but I think they've kind of gave up at this point, which is good for us, otherwise there could definitely be some issues. I am honestly super happy that you guys voted for Vurhonga Savannah as the map that we would go to for this video, because it's been really, really good to us. This is now the second Cape Buffalo that we've been able to come across that's a level 9, and I honestly couldn't be happier. I don't think that this guy is the big horns. I'm pretty sure this is small horns. I'm absolutely terrible at telling the difference between them until I actually get them side by side, but I'm almost certain this is small horns. But still, it's really cool to see two of them. When I first started recording this video, I was expecting to put the Cape Buffalo clip at the end. I don't really know where I'm going to be putting it now since we found a second one and we've had a few other really nice trophies in the process. I don't exactly know what order I'm going to put things in now. I think we'll probably have already shown that Cape Buffalo clip by now, but in case we don't, just figured I'd touch on that a little bit, because I really don't know what to do now. This has become a lot more eventful than I expected it to be. And honestly, now I'm really starting to see why a lot of people prefer Vurhonga Savannah in multiplayer. It really does have a lot of awesome trophies, and I think that's primarily just because of the size of the herds of animals on this map. You can get a lot of animals in a small area, which obviously makes it so you can get respawns quicker, and when a lot of people are on a server in multiplayer shooting as many things as they can, it tends to bring some pretty decent respawns, and we've seen that today. We've had a lot of cool trophies. Now, if only I could just get a view on this guy. We got the level 8 right there, but I can't see the level 9 at all, so I'm guessing it's a little bit further down in the brush. It was kind of walking in that direction. So I'm gonna hope that that's the case, otherwise I don't know where this guy could be. So there's our Cape Buffalo right there. He did end up spooking, but we at least have him out in the open now, which is a lot better than where he was before. And honestly, I think he's gonna stop in a pretty decent spot. If he can just stop on that hillside right there, we should be able to get a shot into him, hopefully at least. He's 150 out. If he can just stop right there, that's actually perfect. And he did just go nervous. That looked to be a solid hit. I think we just got him. Yes, his health is going down. Awesome, we just got a shot into that monster Cape Buffalo. Hopefully this guy ends up being a diamond, because that was a pretty long stalk for him. I spent about 10 minutes just sneaking around trying to get him in a good position, and we finally got him out there to where we could take a shot. And it seems like we made a pretty good shot. Unless, of course, it hit spine, which is always a possibility. And that is definitely vital blood, so let's go ahead and get Hunter tracking that. We actually just got a level in tracker, so that's going to be pretty helpful. One thing about the dogs is, once they get to a pretty high tracker level, they are extremely efficient at finding animals. It's kind of crazy how good they are. I never expected them to be this good, but having max leveled our previous dog, I can definitely say that they are 100% worth it, and they make tracking a lot easier. Obviously at a low level, it's a little bit harder for them to find stuff, but once you level them up, they're pretty insane. But there is that massive Cape Buffalo right there. What a giant. It's definitely the small horns though, I think. But as I was saying earlier, I honestly can never tell the difference. This could be bighorns and I probably wouldn't even know. But it is just a gold at 150, unfortunately, so it's definitely small horns. This guy's not tax worthy, but it's still a big Cape Buffalo. Still a monster. Unfortunately, it didn't make diamond after quite a long hunt, but still pretty cool. And our dog Hunter led us right to it, and we are now at level 6, about to be level 7 on companion, and level 4 tracker, so we're getting him leveled up pretty decently fast. Let's actually give him a treat real quickly. And honestly, we should be able to get him to the next level just by giving him a couple commands right here. And just like that, we have him up to the next level. He's now level 7 on companions, so I'd say that's a pretty good spot to leave him for now. And I think we're going to jump into the Trophy Lodge now and take a look at all these awesome things that we've managed to get in Vurhonga multiplayer. So now that we have gone through all of those awesome trophies and all the cool stuff that we managed to find while leveling our dog up, we got our gold Gemsbok right here, 248 scoring. I decided to put it in this room across from the other one that we had. I had to rearrange a couple things around here, and this guy's on a little bit bigger plaque than what he probably should be, but I wanted these two to be across from each other, and I think that looks pretty good for the most part. We have our level 4 male here and our level 2 female, which actually don't score that far apart, to be honest, but I think it looks pretty good, so we're probably going to end up leaving them like that. And then as you come out of that room, we got our Cape Buffalo right here in the hallway, 154.1. I believe this was just barely too low scoring to be bighorns. If I remember right, 156 is roughly the transition point between small horns and bighorns, so we were a couple points off, but still a pretty good trophy, and I think it's a decent one to add to this portion of the lodge. It at least fits that plaque a little bit better than what I had there before. And then last but not least, we got our Warthog right here, our little albino female. It's a lot smaller than the other one that we had from about a year ago, but it's still a pretty decent thing to add to the lodge, even if it is just a small female. At least it's different than the other female we had, and I think they go pretty good sitting next to these two diamonds right here. So I think I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. We had a pretty awesome hunt today and got a few trophies for the lodge. Not all of them were stuff we'll probably keep in here forever, but they at least are pretty good for now. But with that being said, guys, thank you all for watching the video. If you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do post 3 to 5 videos a week along with daily live streams starting at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also be sure to like the video and leave a comment down below with a video idea or a question or whatever you guys want to say to me. I try to respond to as many of the comments as I possibly can, so if there's something you want to ask me, feel free to do it in the comments below. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!